Hey everybody, my name is Joe Bloddick. I'm a mortgage professional here in the Simcoe County area, joined today with Sam Thompson, who's also a mortgage professional. Sam is been with us for over a year. Sam moved here from the Ottawa area and has got married in Barrie and has been a mortgage professional now with us for quite some time. Sam, welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well, and I'm really excited here to talk about our topic today.
Yeah, I'm doing great, Joe. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the awesome introduction, too. We're joined with Joe. It's always awesome to be on with you. As he was saying, he's a mortgage professional. But Joe, you've been in the industry for over 10 years. You live up in Aurelia with your wife and two kids. Joe is the man to talk to about mortgages, from first-time buyers to investors to second properties. So yeah, I'm really happy to be on the show with you today, Joe.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you also for a great introduction there for me. Today, I'm happy to be here today because we're going to be talking about something that has come up in the news recently. And Sam, you and I have been talking about it now for a little bit, a few days. We started talking about it last week,
Yeah.
and that is that there are now big institutional corporations getting into the housing market.
Mhm.
We're seeing articles come out where companies, massive corporations are coming out and are planning to buy hundreds, if not thousands, of single family homes.
Yeah, it's a big news. I mean, I know some of the articles were mentioning that it's more common in the States, but hasn't really happened too much in Canada. So it's a really interesting time to see, how that's going to play out, how everyone will respond to it, and yeah.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I know that the housing supply right now in Canada is very tight
Mhm.
as it stands. There's a lot of talk for the government to get involved to help increase supply. So just to see, the current supply that we have is being eaten up and planned to be bought out by corporations makes me think that the prices of homes aren't really going to suffer anytime soon.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's take a look at the article and let's get started because there's a few here I wanted to show you. One of them here, for example, is by the CBC, and its title, Very Frightening Plan by Developer to Buy 1 Billion in Homes Will Price Renters Out. And this is by Anti-Poverty Group. And Sam, anyone can go online right now and type in uh, core and core developments group here and search how they have this plan to buy $1 billion worth of homes in Canada. So,
Wow.
Sam, I know that homes are expensive, but $1 billion
Mhm.
dollars is still going to get thousands of homes.
Yeah, that's a big investment for sure.
So by 2026, I mean, you brought this up here, Sam, they're planning to have 4,000 rental units by then in Ontario, BC, Quebec, and Atlantic Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. And I know that we have the mom and pop investors in Canada, we have the property management firms in Canada, but
Mhm.
none are going to be as big as this. And when corporations get into the mix, we might even see more corporations get into the mix because sometimes one goes in, another will follow. And where you mentioned that we're seeing a lot of that in the States, you were saying, right?
Yeah, I think an article that I had seen is that there are these investment groups that do exist in the States, but it's newly taking place, at least in across Ontario. And again, I think, this article is looking more at, in an already tight supply, if there's a company looking to purchase, $1 billion in home, what does that do for homeowners that are looking to purchase as well?
Mhm. What does it do exactly?
Hmm.
I think it will dwindle the supply even further, and it will be that much harder
Mm,
harder for homeowners to find homes, and more important than ever before for more supply to hit the market. So
right.
yeah, definitely more homes need to be built. But yes, we were talking about this earlier, Sam. It might be like Ireland in the 18th century. Um, So who knows? Maybe this will encourage a rental economy. I'm not sure, but
Right.
when we see a lot of corporations getting into the single family home business, I wonder what that is all going to turn into there.
Hmm.
Looking here, we see another article here from Core Development Group. We have one by uh, This is actually not the article, but the website for them, and we can see a little bit about their strategy. And then there's this other article that talks about another corporation called BlackRock, and they're looking at buying homes in the United States as well. You can see here, if you sell a house these days, the buyer might be a pension fund. So very interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see going forward if corporations will stay in the housing market or if this is a blip. Maybe this is just a
Right.
blip, but time will tell. The
Mhm.
important thing is that I always hear people saying, "When's the best time to buy? Should I wait? Should I do this on my own? Should I save up more down payment?" And I don't know if I can stress this enough, but it's always best to plant a tree 20 years ago. But the second best time is
Right.
now. So I always say, see what you can qualify for now. And Sam, we can help with that.
Absolutely, yeah. Regardless of where you are in the process, if you're just looking at it now, or if you've been on the fence or planning for a few years, the best spot is to just reach out to our office and chat with Joe, myself, or even Terry Lynn, to see where you sit in today's market and maybe look at some strategies moving forward.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sam and I will be happy to take a look at everything.
Mhm.
And if you have any questions about this video or any of the topics discussed in this video, just leave a comment below or send a private message and we'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching everybody today and I hope you have a great day.